Yo, what up, though? Subscribe to my channel, like the video, and leave a comment. Subscribe right now and like this video. Lewis Cine. I feel like in this last preseason game against the Eagles, Lewis Cine need a big game, similar to what he did last week against the Browns. Against the Browns with Lewis Cine breakout game. He was all over the field, man. The man was on tackles. He was on the quarterback, putting the pad to the quarterback. I like that hit he put on the quarterback. I don't care if it was a flag. That's the type of physical I want to see out of Lewis Cine, man. But Lewis Cine got a challenge on his hands, man. Because last year the Minnesota Vikings kept six safeties on the roster, and he was one of them. And we all know the Minnesota Vikings acquired Bobby McCain in free agency, man. He's for sure going to make the 53-man roster at that safety spot. And there, Lewis Cine. You got Lewis Cine, Theo Jackson, and Jay Ward. I feel like Lewis Cine need a big game against the Eagles if he want to make the Minnesota Vikings 53-man roster, man. Or he might be on the trade block. I'm just being honest and real with y'all, man. And Lewis Cine last week played all of the defensive snaps. And I feel like he's going to play probably majority of the defensive snaps. Probably him, Jay Ward, and Theo. They are going to be rotating to see who can do what and see who pop off on the screen and who make plays and who ain't out of character, who ain't out of place. So this is a big week for Lewis Cine coming up, I feel like, man. And Lewis Cine, he showed something last week. I don't care it was against backups, but Lewis Cine, he showed he can play safety a little bit in the NFL. You know, I just feel like this week against the Eagles, he gonna have to bring that same energy, man, if he won't make the 53-man roster. Because if Lewis Cine go out there and he out of place, missing tackles, and just ain't popping off the screen, then you got Jay Ward who might make some plays, Theo Jackson who gonna go out there and show out. Lewis Cine might be the odd man out, man. I'm gonna be real, man, because Bobby McCain is making a roster. And then last year the Minnesota Vikings kept six safeties, like I said earlier, man. So will Lewis Cine make the 53-man roster or not? I don't know yet, man. I don't think nobody really know the answer yet. Because Lewis Cine go out there against the Eagles, man, and he don't look like he know what he doing. He might not make it, man. He might be trade bait, man. But I would like for the Minnesota Vikings to keep Lewis Cine around because he was a former first-round draft pick. So that got to hold a little weight, don't it? Like, you can't give up on Lewis Cine so early. And I hate to trade Lewis Cine and he goes somewhere else and blossom. Like, damn, we should have kept him. Look what he done turned into. So the Minnesota Vikings going to have to see what they got with these safeties, man. So all these safeties who made the team last year ain't going to make the roster this year. Because Bobby McCain is for sure making a 53-man roster. And somebody is going to be out. I don't know if it's going to be Ward, Jackson, or Cine. But somebody going to hit that practice squad or get cut or get traded. They won't be wearing purple and gold coming to week one, man. So I don't know who's going to be the odd man out. Maybe y'all can let me know in the comment section below. I just feel like Lewis Cine this upcoming week against the Eagles need another game like he did last week against the Browns. And if Lewis Cine go out there and ball out, like I know he can, like I want him to, he will make the Minnesota Vikings 53-man roster. But if he go out there and lay an egg, he might get cut. Or he might get traded because he is a former first-round draft pick. I think he might get traded, man, if he go out there and lay an egg. But hopefully Lewis Cine go out there and ball against the Eagles. This is the last preseason game for the Minnesota Vikings, and the Minnesota Vikings are 2-0, and they got the Eagles coming up. I don't think Jalen Hurts and the starters are going to play against the Minnesota Vikings this week, so we're going to see what he can do. I don't care who he's going against. Lewis Cine to go out there and ball against whoever is in front of him. I don't care who the backup is. That's not my concern. I'm more concerned about Lewis Cine going out there and making plays and jumping off the screen. That's what I want to see for Lewis Cine this upcoming week against them damn Eagles, man.